Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be doing a collection video for June 2024. My collection has grown, which means there's over 90 aircraft in this collection, but I don't have exactly 90 aircraft in this collection. I have a little less, so probably 89ish. But that also means that hopefully in my next collection we'll reach the 100 aircraft mark for the very first time. But apart from that, let's just get into it. And while I go through each plane, I'll probably iterate what aircraft I want to get or pick up, if I should say, if it's ever released or if it's still in stock in any store. But besides that, let's just get into this collection video for June 2024. So starting down here with the low-cost airliners for the U.S. So here we have this Southwest Boeing 737-700 in the Heart livery. And then we have the Southwest 737-700 in the Disney Pixar Coco livery. And then we have the Southwest 737-700 in the Missouri 1 livery. And then we also have three regular livery 737s from there on. Behind Southwest, we have JetBlue and Alaska. So starting with JetBlue, here we have this JetBlue Airbus A220-300. And then we have an A320 from there on. I do hope to get some more JetBlue aircraft, as I only have two. So I do want to get the A320 in the Spotlight livery, and even an Embraer 190, hopefully as well, despite they're going to be retired next year, I believe. But I'll probably pick it up anyway. Then next we have Alaska. So here we have this Alaska Airbus A320 in the Fly with the Pride livery, along with the 737-900ER in the One World livery, and then we have the 737 MAX 9 in the Orca colors, and then we also have a Daron 737 up there. And then last, for the low-cost carrier airliners, we have Spirit, Allegiant, and Frontier. So here we have this Spirit Airbus A320neo, Frontier A320neo in Poppy the Prairie Dog livery, and then Allegiant A319. And then up there we have two Spirit A320s and three Frontier A320s from there on. Then next up here we have the Legacy airliners. So here we have three American aircraft. The first one here is this CRJ-700 and an Embraer 175. And then up there we have the big boy, the fictional A350, which is from there on. I do hope to get some more American aircraft, so like an A319, an A320, an A321, and an A321neo. But hopefully I'll have the money to kind of pick them up, and then of course they'll be added to my collection. Then next up we have Delta. So here we have this Delta Boeing 717, two 767s, and then an A350. These three are from there on. I do hope to get some more Delta aircraft as well, so like an A220 and maybe a 757 and while I'm there, and some more narrow bodies from there as well. Then last, for the Legacy airliners for the U.S., we have the 7 United aircraft. So these first three here are the 757-200s from NG. The first one here is in the Eva Blue livery, the regular one that is. In the middle here we have the California right here livery, and then we have the New Jersey or the New York City livery 757-200 from NG models as well. Then last, for United, we have two 787s in the new livery from there on, and then a 777 in the old livery from there on, and then a 747 in the old livery from there on too. And then up there we also have a Hawaiian A330 right there, and it's in the middle because Hawaii is really close to the west coast of America, so that's why it's in the middle between all of these aircraft here. And I do hope to get some more Hawaiian aircraft, so like a 787, an A321neo, and maybe an A330 from there, not from there on, from NG rather, or even Gemini Jets, something like that. Then next up here we have my Canadian aircraft, and one thing I noticed is that I actually missed the Canadian airliners in my last collection video, so I apologize about that. But here we have an Air Canada Express CRJ-900, and then an Air Canada 777 from there on. I do want to get some more Air Canada aircraft, maybe an E-175, an A220, and maybe some of their narrow bodies as well, like an A320 and maybe even an A321. I'll probably pick one of them up, and even probably a 737 MAX. And then finally up there we have two WestJet 787s. I do hope to get some more WestJet aircraft as well. I really want to get the new livery 737 MAX 8, the new livery 737-800, and the new livery 737-700, which they have been painted a few months ago as passenger new liveries. Then next up here, moving on to South America and international airliners. So here we have this Volaris A320neo, and then a Caribbean 737 MAX 8 in the new livery, and then a original 737 from there on. And then last for the South American aircraft, we have two LATAM 787s, and then we also have two Aeromexico 787s as well. Next, moving back here to the internationals now, we have this British Airways Concorde. In the middle, we have a 787, and then we have a 747. And then last for BA, we have two of the A380s from there on. Then next to the British Airways aircraft, we have this Virgin Atlantic Airbus A330-900neo, an Iberia A350 from there on, and then we have two Aer Lingus aircraft. We have the A321neo down there, and then the A330 from there on. And as you can see, there's actually a broken sharklet on my A321neo here, but hopefully I'll be able to get like an NG version to replace this one, as this is pretty bad. And then also down here we have an Icelandair 737 MAX 8 and also a Lufthansa Airbus A350-900. Then moving back here to the Australian, New Zealand, and United Arab Emirates aircraft. So here we have three of the Qantas Airbus A380s. We then have the 787 from there on, and then we have an Air New Zealand 787, an Etihad 787, and then we have two Emirates aircraft. So the first one here is this 777-9X, and then we have an A380 from there on, and of course. Then finally moving back here to the last row of the international aircraft, we have two KLM 787s, then we have an LL 787, and then we also have a Thai A350, an Alitalia A330, and a Turkish 777 down there. So yeah, that is it for the kind of miscellaneous kind of passenger aircraft kind of section, and we're now going to go to commercial airliners along with cargo and presidential aircraft. So starting down here, we have this UPS Boeing 767-300 freighter, and then also a FedEx 767, and then a 777 from there on. And it's very nice to finally have at least a few more cargo aircraft in my collection. But hopefully I'll be able to get some more cargo aircraft and more cargo airliners, such as Prime Air and DHL. I want to get their 757 from DHL, and then the 767 from Prime Air, as well as their 737. But hopefully I'll be able to get them if it's ever released in the future. Then next up here we have three of my Boeing aircraft. So here we have two of these 787s. They're in different liveries. And then we have this 777-9X. And then also right here we have this Airbus A380 in the Airbus colors. Then finally here we got the presidential aircraft. So here we have this Air Force 2 757, and then two of the Air Force Ones, which are the 747s, of course, and then we also have a Pan Am 747 as well. And then finally, for my entire collection, we have two Lego police aircraft, and then we have an American Lego aircraft, a Delta Lego construction aircraft, and then two of the Southwest, and then the Alaska Boeing 737-900ER by Skymarks in the More to Love livery. But apart from that, that does conclude my entire collection for June 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.